guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new, my name is Lorenaagüirre and I post here on my YouTube channel every Monday and Saturday, so please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And first off, basically what we did, we went ahead and prepped and removed everything she had going on. And now we are dehydrating and priming. The dehydrator that I do use, it is from OPI. If you guys have been following me, you guys already know that. And Young Nails Primer. If you guys didn't go on their sale, I don't know if they are still having it for Black Friday, but they had a sale where the primers were only $5, you guys. So definitely make sure to sign up for their email list just because you guys are able to get discounts when they do have them. Now we're going to go ahead and go in with this not polished acrylic, and just the end of this section you guys will be able to see which one I did use in the brush that I am using for fill. Honestly, I really like to use smaller brushes for my fills and just in general. So I started out with a size 12 from Mia Secret, and then I finally got my hands on this one from Kiara Sky. This one I was so excited about. I had been wanting this brush for so long, and if you guys had seen my video that was on my Instagram where I did it was an Instagram reel, and I had showed you guys my shopping video and basically where I went and what I bought, and this was one of the things that I got. I don't know how much they retail for there just because I was so excited. I just ended up grabbing it, and it does not have a price sticker on it. But yeah, this is a size 12, and honestly, this size 12 feels a little bit bigger than the Mia Secret size 12. I don't know if it's just because I've had Mia Secret for as long as I've had it for, but in some of the after having it for so long, some of the bristles, they do come out and whatnot, but this one, honestly, you guys, it works like a dream. Mia Secret and this one, oh my gosh, you guys, I am so happy with it. I'm so glad that I got this. I do want to try out one of their bigger ones, and I do want to crimp the barrel of this, so I am going to be doing that. If you guys do want a video on how I do that, make sure to comment down below. I'll be more than happy to help you guys. But so far, you guys, I've been using this brush, and I've been using it on a few clients, and I've used it on myself as well. You guys will see a video posting in hopefully not too much longer, but you guys will see I use it on myself, and I love the brush, you guys. Honestly, 10 out of 10 recommend. So if you guys have been thinking about getting it, and yeah, definitely recommend going to go purchase it because I love mine. But, and you guys, I do want to mention, this is not sponsored. I just really get excited about things that when I do fall in love with it. And this brush is just so pretty. So I was in dire need of a new one. But I like to use a size 12 when I am doing my fills. You guys could see that it kind of gets right in there without applying too much product. And when I am working, I like to have my clients over the armrest like so. You guys might see that in the video, it is sped up, so it kind of looks like I yanked her arm, and that is not the case at all. I just usually lightly like lift up their hand and pull over a little bit, and usually if they've been to me for a while, they kind of know how I work and things like that, so they're kind of used to that a little bit. So yeah, I do that just so it's more comfortable for myself, just because you don't want to end up being hunched over or leaning forward and stuff. When you are working, your posture is very important, so you don't want to end up having to reach, and especially if you guys are doing it for like 5 hours a day or more than that, or even less than that, making sure that your body is in the correct position is very important, because if you don't, then chances are you end up having like back problems, shoulder pains, and arm pains, and hand pains, and just a lot of other things. So that is why I use the armrest that I do use. If you guys do want a video on the armrest that I did try out not that long ago, definitely make sure to check that out in my recent videos. You guys will be able to find it on my channel. But yeah, you guys, this thing, it helps tremendously. If you guys are having back pains, I highly recommend you get one of these, just because it does really help more than having it lower. I've seen some that are actually bigger than this one, and they look more stable than this one. So if you guys do want that, I'll go ahead and link that down below, because I've been seeing a lot of other nail techs use it, and I feel like I even want to purchase it because I feel like it would be perfect for me and my clients. And you guys could see that not polished, the great thing about not polish is that even when working with them, there is no lines of demarcation when you are doing a fill. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced that, but I have experienced that with working with some brands, is that when I do a fill, the old acrylic, even though it's the same exact acrylic, I feel like sometimes it doesn't blend that well together. And I don't know, I end up hating the way it looks and having to go in and remove things and things like that. So if you guys are thinking about purchasing not polish, because I know with me, I took a very long time purchasing not polish, but this one is in 88, and this was from their nude collection. I ended up doing a video on that. If you guys do want to see, check out the nude collection and see the colors that I got in there and all the swatches, just because I tried to find videos on it and I could not find videos, just because sometimes in a collection you might feel like you want the whole entire collection, but then when you get it, there's some colors in there that you just look at them and you think like, there is no way I'm ever going to use this, or this is a color that none of my clients are going to like. So definitely make sure to check out that video, just because it'll help you narrow down some of the colors that you may want or use. And then right now I'm just going to go ahead and reshape her nails. She doesn't really need too much shaping, so I don't really have to go in ham on her nails. I am just using an 80/80 grid, making sure that her nails are nice and straight and that they are nice and tapered in, and that there is no lumps and bumps in the nail. So I'm going across it. And then again, this is an 80/80 grid. This one is like an inch thick, and the other one was, I think, like maybe the other one was like an inch, and this is like an inch and a half. So with long nails, I definitely recommend going with the bigger file like this, because it allows more coverage for the nail and it helps blend so much faster, you guys. So definitely recommend checking out a larger one if you feel like your time of filing is taking some time to do. Definitely recommend trying out a bigger one, just because you're able to cover a lot more at once. And then usually sometimes I like to work from the center and work my way out on each side, or I like to start from one side over. Usually doing fills, I don't find that I need to start from the center, just because the center is already level and I don't really have to blend too much. So I kind of just work from one side going over, making sure I blend that bead of acrylic that I put at the top and blend it all the way down. And I know this part I cut a little bit nitpicky and trying to get everything right. I flip the hands in a different direction as well. So definitely recommend looking at them in different angles, just because it makes it so much easier. And then look at them as a whole too, like how I am doing right there, just because you might end up seeing something, the way it looks might not look uniform to the rest of the nails. And I feel like that has actually helped me through my nail career, just kind of taking a step back and looking at them as a whole, making sure that they are uniform. I feel like the set comes out so much better, and I don't know, it ends up making you take a little bit longer, just because you end up like nitpicking at that. But there's certain things that I don't mind spending a good amount of time on, and other things where I'm like, okay, like this could be faster, like do this to make this faster and whatnot. But now I'm going to go ahead and go in with this coarse sanding band, and I'm just going to go ahead and sand the tops of them. I was showing her some of my new swatches, so definitely pause it when you see them, just because they are gorgeous. These are something that when you see them in the light, the way they reflect is super, super beautiful. Definitely recommend checking out my reel that is on my Instagram, just because you guys will be able to see that. I do have a longer clip of it where you could see the way they reflect back, but it looks really, really cool. I'm sure you guys seen this if you guys are a nail artist or anything like that, just because they have been everywhere. And then I went ahead and put a matte top coat on the ones that I am going to be doing a design in. So, and I am doing a plaid type of design. And then I'm going to get my liner brush and go down and go ahead and stripe that. And I do wish I had a little bit of a thinner brush for this, but this is like the only one that I had that was a longer striper brush. I feel like using a longer striper brush, it does definitely help with making sure that the lines come out nice and straight and uniform all the way down. So that is why I wanted to use that's why I chose this brush when I was working on my stuff. But honestly, I'd recommend using a thinner brush just because I feel like you're able to make it more pigmented without having to go over it over and over. And then next I'm going to go ahead and do a blue line across the top, and this blue I did want it to try and match the blue that the blue glitter that I ended up putting, which is a Rhapsody one from this brand. I'll go ahead and make sure I link it down below, but it is called something Rhapsody, but I will definitely link it down below so you guys will be able to see it. And then I know I had did the same thing on each hand, but I did do a little bit different on each hand when it came to the pinky. But I want to leave these clips in here. Reason being is because you're able to see them at different angles and look how my brush is. I feel like that is really important when you guys are learning how to do nail art and things like that. Just because sometimes it's easy to feel like you have to like leave the brush super stiff and things like that, or use a shorter brush. But this is why I love this brush so much. And even from doing the line across the bottom, the black line, I did it starting from the paint that was originally there and worked my way out. I did that because I feel like it really allows me to not mess up the design that's already painted on there, if that makes sense. Just because I feel like sometimes if you drag your brush through the paint, it ends up dragging a little bit of the paint with it, and the lines won't end up looking as clean, and that is harder to fix than if you were to do it the way that I did it. And sorry again, you guys, you can't really see what I have going on here, but I am using that same brush and doing that black line at the bottom as well. Sorry you guys, I know that this angle, I feel like a lot of people either they love it or it bothers them, but let me know what you guys think about this angle. I've been trying it out for some time now. I do feel like off to the side, it's almost like I feel like I need two cameras. One overhead so you guys could see certain things, and then one at the bottom so you guys could, I don't know, just so you guys could see like from the side as well, and then from an overview angle. But I have yet to get another camera just because how expensive it is. And you guys might say, why don't you use your phone? It's because I use my phone for reels while I'm creating the videos. So usually I'll do reels based on these videos that I do on YouTube, but it's just like little clips. It's not the whole thing. It doesn't talk about like the products that I use and how to do things. But if you guys do want to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, I actually had to delete my TikTok because I got super addicted to it. So, yeah, that's the whole reason why I haven't really been posting on my TikTok, is because I had to get rid of it. But I no longer keep it on my phone. So if you guys want any short videos and stuff, definitely follow me on Reels, just because I don't feel like I stay on Instagram as much as I do on TikTok. I don't know what it is, but TikTok has a way of like making it super, super addictive, and I'll just keep scrolling and scrolling. So I had to get rid of it completely, just off of my phone. So every time I picked up my phone, I wasn't going back to doing the same thing. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and put a matte top coat. And after I put the matte top coat and that cures, I am actually going to be going over the glitter with a gloss top coat. And you guys will see that in just a second. And now I'm just going to go ahead and go in with my Tracy's Nails top coat from Colorland Gels. You guys, if you guys haven't tried her gloss top coat, definitely recommend trying it. This one is a bomb, you guys, especially if you guys want your clients to come back and their nails are still super shiny. I highly recommend this. I feel like any of my clients that I use this on them, their nails, they always end up coming back super, super shiny. Let me know down in the comments if you guys want to see what the nails look like before the fills, just because I know sometimes I'll forget to either film the beginning of it, but if I know that's what you guys really want, of course, I will do that for you guys. I really don't mind. I like actually being able to show you guys the wear and tear of the nails and basically how certain products lasted, just because I do feel like with certain products, they don't last as long as others, and usually when my clients are picking out their nails, that is something that I will actually educate them on. Is if they end up getting foils. Foils aren't going to last as long. There's some things that you can do to ensure that they last a little bit longer, but I don't know, over time it's like you kind of learn what is going to last for your clients and what is going to like wear really, really bad. And some of the things you actually will expect it to wear bad and then they don't. So definitely, if you guys want videos on that, I'll go ahead and do videos on that as well. And basically what I do to make the longevity of the nails, make them look still really, really nice and beautiful even by the time they come back for their next visit. A lot of times when my clients come back, they end up telling me like, oh my gosh, like Lorena, like my nails still look good. I don't even need to fill, but I want to come in and change my design. But I feel like that's something that they really enjoy, and I feel like that's important to me for them to feel that their nails look beautiful even until the time that they come back. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and get that same liner brush. I went ahead and cleaned it in my Montage brush cleaner. And now I'm just going to go ahead and go in with white straight over the nude acrylic that we did have. And again, the acrylic is number 88 from Not Polish. I forget the actual name of it. I just remember the number. But, and I am just going to go ahead and kind of doing like a herringbone pattern and just kind of do V's all the way down without the V's actually touching, and making sure it's still kind of staggered. And basically that allows it to look like a knitted beanie or sweater. Definitely recommend checking out different designs. If you guys are struggling with finding different patterns that you guys could do, look on Pinterest and look up sweater designs. That's what one of my clients had did, and we ended up actually finding a whole bunch of different sweater patterns and things like that that were really, really cute. So definitely recommend going on there and looking that up. You guys, I know I'm working slow right here, but this is very, very tedious. And when you are doing this design, you really want to make sure that you don't connect the lines in certain spots, just because it ends up looking not as well as if you did it. If the lines are touching, I feel like it just ends up looking like a blob once you end up putting that clear acrylic on. So when you do sweater nails, you kind of want to, I feel like being detailed with it really makes a big difference. And I feel like it, with these, you could kind of dress them up a lot. So with this sweater nail, I did end up putting matte behind it. But even if you did want to do gloss behind it, I feel like it ends up making it stick out a lot more if you end up doing acrylic on it. Or some people like matte and matte. It's just definitely personal preference. But honestly, you guys, I feel like mix it up, try different things. I feel like any way that you try it, I feel like you would really enjoy different ways that you might try it. So I always like to try it with my clients. I'm like, oh, let's do it with glitter. And so this was one of the clients that I was like, okay, let's do it with a glitter. So this glitter, it is from Montage. But when you do it with the glitter, something that you want to keep in mind is to make sure that the glitter is more of a fine glitter, because if you end up using something that's more chunky, you will not be able to see the design. Now I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Montage resin. If you guys do need a code for Montage, I do have a code. It is Lorena10. I have some of my favorite products are from this brand, so I definitely recommend checking them out if you guys haven't already. And the code, it will save you 10% off any online orders or in-store orders. In store, they have a ton, you guys. So if you guys are in SoCal area, I definitely recommend taking the drive and trying out different nail stores, whether it be Montage or any other ones, just because I do feel like in store, they actually carry a whole lot more stuff than they do end up putting online. Now I'm going to go ahead and get this cuticle oil, and I believe this is from Pro Care. If I am able to find it, I'll link it down below. And I get a little brush and I go ahead and put it into the cuticles, so then when I do my pictures, their cuticles look nice and moisturized. and I like to blend it up as well so it's just not puddled up in their cuticle. I like to apply it with a brush because if they do have any matte nails, it doesn't end up getting on there. But you guys could see how beautiful these nails came out. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And as always, I'll be back with more videos. Bye!